What is up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm breaking down the deck I brought to my local event this week. I'll try to keep things short and focused. First, I'll go through the full deck list, then I'll give a quick recap of my matches. Finally, I'll share my thoughts on the build, its strengths and weaknesses, and where I'd take it next. Let's get right into it. So here's the build. The whole game plan revolves around Gundam Aerial Rebuild plus a versatile command toolbox. The idea is to lock down the board in the early and mid game, then go over the top in the late game by recycling card draw and utility commands for massive card advantage. In the early game, I have 3 Zoworts, 3 ReZELs, and 4 Rubriss. This is the standard blue-white openers. I went with a 3-4 Zowort Rubriss split since Rubriss's 4 HP helps it stick around longer against rush units and even survive Wing Gundam Zero's sweep ability. In the mid-game, I have 4 Aile Strike and 4 Perfect Strike Gundams. These are the best mid-game blockers in any blue-white defensive build. For the late game, I have 2 Freedom Gundams for an extra boost in defense, and finally 4 Aerial Rebuilds. This is the heart of the deck. When paired, Aerial lets you return a level 5 or lower command from your trash to your hand. That ability pairs perfectly with our command suite. 4 Overflowing Affections, and 3 A Show of Resolves for card draw and selection. We have also 2 striker packs for mid-game defense and token generation, which is even better when you recur it. And finally, 2 Unforeseen Incident. This is just a clutch combat trick that you can sandbag in your hand and use when needed. Once you hit late game with Aerial online, you can repeatedly pull exactly what you need from your trash and just outvalue your opponent. To round out the rest of the deck, we have 4 Archangels to synergize with all our blockers, and we have 11 Pilots. 4 Kira to facilitate favorable trades using our blockers, 4 Suletta, mainly for the aerial package, and 3 Amuros for pairing and combat control with its rest ability. The local event lasted for 3 rounds. In round 1, I faced Blue-Red Ping. This one was rough early. I only drew a single Zowort and got flooded with aerials too early. I didn't have Overflowing Affections until turn 6. Luckily, my opponent's start wasn't explosive either. A few base bursts kept me alive, and once I drew that first Overflowing Affection, my sandbag aerials took over and closed the game out. In round 2, I went against Green-White Operation Meteor. This was probably my easiest match. Their early game was slow, but a linked Shenlong did snipe a Zowort for free. In the mid-game, a linked Aile Strike gave me a tempo boost, bouncing their Rubriss and clearing their Shenlong. In the late game, I dropped Aerial for a show of resolve, but they answered with the linked 7-7 Wing Gundam. My Unforeseen Incident did save Aerial, letting me counterattack and clear their Gundam Wing. They dropped another Wing next turn, but I had chump blockers ready and enough shields to absorb the breach. Eventually, consecutive Aerials from my end got me enough card advantage to overpower them. In round 3, I faced RG Zeon Rush. This went similar to round 1. I got clogged with Aerials early and survived with just a Zowort and Rubriss until my 4 HP blockers hit the board. The opponent kept trading 2 for 1 to deal with them. I won on time with just 0 shields left. So far, I saw the following strengths from the build. 1, it has strong defense. It does run the standard blue-white blockers to stall the game early and force inefficient trades from our opponent. 2nd, it has a robust card advantage engine. It favors long games and can snowball via the recurring commands from Aerial. Finally, it has a versatile command toolbox. It gives you multiple paths to victory. You can either outdraw your opponents, generate a flood of tokens, or throw them off with combat tricks. You can tailor which commands to recur based on the matchup. As for weaknesses, I found that this build probably has too many aerials. They were dead in hand early and needed a pilot and a command in the trash to actually shine. 2nd, I kinda wanted more linked units. I cut RX-78, but that hurt against aggressive builds because I could not link Amuro with anything. And finally, it does have a high skill ceiling. The toolbox, while versatile, means a lot of decision points and is not really beginner-friendly. The pilot needs to know the meta and will have to decide which card to recur based on the board state. This might be too complex for beginner players to handle. Overall, the deck has real potential, but I wouldn't run this exact list again probably. I'd cut to 3 Aerials and 3 Sulettas to avoid clunky early hands. I'll probably trim a few commands to be able to bring back RX-78 for smoother early to mid-game transition. And there you have it. That was my rundown of the deck I brought this week. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.